Hey everyone, Todd here. Going to go ahead and go live, or actually in front of the class
Hey,
here at the
Todd,
National.
guess what?
What?
We got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and they gave us this shiny little plaque.
Yeah, that's so cool. What do they call it? Button, or what do they call that? The
It's
plaque?
the silver button for passing 100,000 subscribers, and we just want to thank you for getting us there. So if you could, like and subscribe, little buttons down below. Tell your friends about it. You get free tech tips every week by the Beard himself.
Thank you guys so much. Welcome to another
2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday.
brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the largest hands-on RV training academy in America. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you. A couple questions came across on tech tips. So this one is actually from Lori Frito, right? 4072. I don't think she's born in 40. I think she's born in 72. I like trying to attach the numbers to this. She's got a Dometic water heater, and it's a long question, but I'll go ahead and see if I can sum it up here. Thanks for all the great information on your tech tips. Well, thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Right? I've been researching an issue for a Dometic water heater when it's running on propane. It starts up fine, but kicks off randomly. Sometimes it runs for 20 minutes, sometimes for 30 seconds. It will immediately try to start itself, and most of the time it does, right? So this is the relight. Whenever it goes off, it tries to reignite. Okay, so let me go over this. Occasionally the reset light will come on and we'll have to turn it off and turn it back on again. Okay, that's what we call a no flame light. When the red light comes on, it means there's no flame. You go through 3 chances to try and start this up. And if the electrode, right, the starter electrode does not see the flame, what we call a flame sense, it goes out after 3 tries. So yeah, the red light comes on, you turn it off, turn it back on, you reset the brains, you start it all over. So she's got this problem that's going on there. I've learned that a thermal cutoff fuse, known as an ECO, emergency cutoff, and a T-stat, but it seems that if any of these wires were not working, the water heater wouldn't run at all. Which is true, okay, because it sends the signal over to your circuit board. After inspecting everything, it looks like the red wire to the ECO has some charring, which is my best guess, is saying that perhaps the flames coming out of the top of the wires and the components are doing their safety job by shutting down. Totally true, okay? Now, if the wire's burnt up, right, the ECO will be reading as an open signal, so therefore, yeah, the circuit board shuts down, okay? What would cause the flames to be coming out near the burner? Now we're getting to the problem. What would cause the flames coming out near to the burner, okay? I'm not sure how to look in there. Don't see anything blocking the area near the flame, but the pipe, the propane goes through the burner, has a right angle, and it's so hard to see anything through there. Any suggestions on what to look for would be greatly appreciated. Now here's the problem we have with the Dometic. That wire does hang down too low, right? It should be strapped up a little bit. There's too much wire there. But here's the thing. If there is an obstruction, a telltale sign, you're going to see soot somewhere. That means there's an obstruction inside. Okay, because you're asking what would cause the flame to come out, or what would cause too much heat coming out. Because it's a clean burning flame, right? It should go through there with no obstructions. If there's an obstruction there, then soot is created, the carbon buildup, okay? Now, in your case, it's charred. You're going to get intermittent operation if it's charred. That wire needs to be replaced, okay? Unfortunately, it did that, okay? Couple reasons. If you're saying, Todd, it appears clear, right? Other than grabbing, you know, a endoscope or a borescope and running through there to see if there's any obstruction, you could take an old school hanger and run it through there, because it should just be a loop to come back. You notice that? It's a loop, right? You can kind of check in there that way. Endoscope would do that. Another reason why that could happen when that flame comes out is having your propane on and the water heater on while you're going down the road, right? When you're going down the road, 60, 70 miles an hour, you create a low pressure situation. Here I have a flame, high pressure, okay? Comes over and gets sucked out. What am I saying? If the water heater is on while you're going down the road, it's going to suck the flame out. That's the reason, you know, you have a little bridge device there, a thermal fuse, okay? Red wire to the ECO. Any of those wires that get burned up, yeah, flames coming out. Could it be that you're driving down the road with the, just unfortunately, with the water heater on, okay? One of the reasons why I don't like propane on while you're going down the road, right? These appliances where there's an outside flame gets pulled out. Again, you also want to verify, do you see soot on the wall? And of course, old school hanger, if you can try that. Endoscope, borescope, this little camera on a stick, run it through there. But you're on the right track. There was an obstruction of some sort, whether physical or using air to do that. And yes, in order to fix the problem, you got to replace that wire. So if you're looking for, any type of help with the intermittent operation, please reach out, whatever. I'll be more than happy to try and help out. There's your tech tip. All right, before you get to the bloopers, which is why you're here in the first place, the RV industry needs thousands of RV technicians and inspectors, and now is the perfect time to do that. If you want to make more money or have more control over your time, go ahead and click the link below. Or if you just want to learn how to fix your own RV, got something for you there. Head over to rvtechcourse.com and get started today. Now for the reason that you're at the end of the video, roll the bloopers. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Is that my job? All right. If the water heater is on here, I said furnace. What's gonna? I'm sorry, low pressure over here. The high pressure. Sorry,